Hello, everybody. Jessica will be joining us in just a few minutes. Thank you for joining us here at the Storage Scavenger. If you're new here, we clean out abandoned storage units. We resell the stuff we find. We also use our YouTube channel to teach reselling tips and tactics, and we also do live auctions where we sell a lot of the stuff we sell to other resellers who can't get out and sort themselves. So if you like that kind of stuff, make sure you subscribe to our channel, check it out, and share it with a friend who you think might be interested in what we do here. Today, we're going to be talking about one of the most frequently asked questions we have here on our channel. We get asked this almost every live stream, so we thought we would dedicate a live stream just to this today, which is our best storage unit finds. What is the best stuff that we found? What is some of our favorite stuff that we have found inside the storage units? And we found a lot of stuff. We find really cool stuff. Now, we don't buy the $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 units that a bunch of the other channels do. So we don't find the super high-end stuff that they find all the time. Well, we still find some really cool stuff in our storage unit. So we thought we would talk about some of our favorite storage unit finds, maybe chat for a little bit here in a few minutes about the storage unit we just finished out, the story, maybe go a little bit more into the story and share it. Hello, Louie. Thank you for joining us today. Most of y'all were here at the other show. Rhonda's here. Hello, Rhonda. Good morning. I hope you're having a great day. Amber from Outcountry Sales. Hello. Thanks for joining us. We really appreciate you. Mr. Louie, thank you for joining us. We really love you. And y'all hit the like button and share it out. I don't know if y'all noticed, we're getting really close to that 1,000 subscribers we've been trying to hit. So if y'all could help us share the channel, we really appreciate that. We're trying to get more people in here and showing off more of what we do. Hello, Jonathan Alfaro, found for you today. Thank y'all for joining us today. Thank y'all that came to the premiere. If y'all missed it, in the pinned comment is a link to our latest video. We just premiered it a few minutes ago, right before we started the live stream. So if you missed the premiere, check it out after the live stream. We found the drugs. We found paraphernalia. We found the story, and I shared a little bit about the story. The lady that owned the unit is in prison for possession with intent to distribute. So she was dealing, she was selling, she was also using. She had an addiction to shoes, which is why we found 67 pairs of shoes in one storage unit, and it was all one person's shoes.
Hi, Lou.
Absolutely
Hi,
crazy.
Louie. Hi, Parolini. Hi, Jonathan.
So hello, Jessica's here. Say hi.
Hi.
Hello, Lynn. Happy Tuesday. Thank you all also for the birthday wishes. Jessica and I really appreciate it. She had a good birthday Friday. I had a decent birthday yesterday. Worked most of the day. Took care of the kids.
And I got my enchiladas that I asked for.
She got enchiladas. I made myself my birthday dinner. So
hi, Jonathan.
I had a Cajun style chicken Alfredo.
Hi, Alma.
So we did some Cajun style chicken, mixed it with some fettuccine Alfredo, and it was good. The downside to it was there wasn't enough to have any leftovers.
Louie,
everybody ate it.
The shoes that I got were not from this last storage bin. They were actually James has.
No, these were way too small for anybody that lives in our house. These were all like size 6.5 youth shoes. 6.5 to size 8.
James had another lot that was a really good lot with shoes, name brand shoes, and that's where I got my shoes from.
Good morning, Tommy and Des. I hope y'all are doing well today.
Snow, huh? No snow here.
Snowman.
It's sunny.
She just loves Christmas, so she's already getting into the Christmas spirit. Sell them all.
Lynn, you like Christmas too? Me too. I was already telling James to get out my Christmas tree.
Hello, Douglas. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Thank you for joining us today.
Yes, thank you everybody for joining us. So
there's Louie, there's Lynn. Alma, thank you, and thank you for joining us at the premiere. For those of y'all just kind of trickling in, I was just telling everybody we just premiered our latest video right before we started the live stream. So if you missed that, in the pinned comment up at the top is the link. Y'all can check it out after the live stream. We thought we would come in today and just talk about some of our favorite storage unit finds. One of the most frequently asked questions. We're asked almost every single live stream, and we're asked in our comments, what is our best finds? What is our favorite finds? So we thought we would talk about that. Some of the cool stuff that we found over the last year buying storage units. And right now it's been slow this year. We're buying 1 or 2 a month right now.
And a lot of that right now, Jonathan, has to do with the fact that we've also overloaded ourselves.
I've got a huge pile of stuff that we're sorting through, that we're trying to get rid of. We're trying to downsize some of it. And, whenever we first started, we didn't really have a good system for sorting it, moving it, and getting it out the door fast enough. I'm getting better. And in fact, the newer units that we're buying are moving out pretty quickly, but I'm still also working on the backlog of stuff. Right. Like this unit, almost at least a good half of the unit and a lot of the donation stuff never even made it back to the house. We donated that stuff right there at the time. In fact, we talked about that in the video. We were loading up the furniture that we donated and a bunch of the clothes and stuff, and we took it straight to a donation center right there that was just a couple of blocks away from the facility, instead of bringing it all, because that facility was over an hour away from the house. So I would have to drive that stuff all the way back. I would have to make it a load just to haul all the donation stuff and then turn around and drive back. So that's extra gas, extra time. So we just donated it all right then and there. And it works a lot better because now I've got a lot of the stuff already pre-sorted before I even got back to the house and having to go through it.
Right.
And we're still going to have some more donation stuff. I didn't sort through every little thing, but we got rid of quite a bit of it right then and there. And I think that's like an optimal way to do it. It worked a lot better for us. And we're dealing with smaller units. Last year we bought...
Hi, Sandy.
Yeah, last year we bought some of the big units, 10 by 10s, 10 by 15s, 10 by 20s. And we got loaded up with a whole bunch of crap that we're still sorting through and still trying to get rid of. Now we're buying 5x5s, 5x10s, smaller units. They're a little bit cheaper units, but they're smaller and easier to manage because I'm doing 99% of the work by myself. I don't have help. So because of that, if we build things up, as we get to where I could, hire a helper, we might go back to doing bigger units. But until we get to a point where, and I'm specifically looking at units with very little or no furniture. This one had a couch in it, but really that was the only big piece of furniture, and it wasn't a super heavy couch. But most of the units, I'm trying to stay away from the ones with big, heavy furniture, because that's half of what's in my storage unit right now is just big furniture, and some of it's broken and stuff that I need to do some repair work so I can sell it. And I'm trying to get stuff out and get all the pieces out of the storage so I can do the repair work.
Okay, and then, so what are the good units that we've run across? You said that was the number one question. So yep. What are some of the good units, do you think?
Well, it's not just units, it's the finds. What are some of the best finds that we've had in our storage units? And I got to say, right off the top, that some of the best storage unit finds that we've had, and most of it, we haven't even sold yet. We're still holding on to it.
Hi, Ma.
Which we are working on that process right now. Hello, Ma, Tina.
Hi, Tina. Hi, Out Country.
But one of the best things that we find is the artwork. And I don't know if y'all saw our live stream a few weeks ago when we went through some of this stuff. I'm not going to show it all off, but I can turn it and show off. We have like that big picture right there. That painting right there is probably one of the most expensive pieces we've got. We're working on some things right now to get that one moved. We paid $30 for the storage unit that painting came out of, and other stuff in that unit already sold and made our money back. So it's pure profit, whatever we sell it for. We are located, Jill, in Lockhart, Texas, which is just south of Austin.
Texas, period. You don't have to.
Well, it says on my banner, because she put Austin, Texas on my intro clip, but it's actually Lockhart. Lockhart's a little bitty town about 30 miles south of Austin.
Yes. But anyways, we, like James said, we
hello, Sandy. Thanks for joining us.
I said hello to Sandy too. I'm trying to say hi to everybody, but I don't know if I got everybody. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
So, guys, if I didn't say hi to everybody else who's on here.
Yeah, I don't think I missed anybody. I think we've said hi to just about everybody that's talking in the chat. Anyway, if they're not in the chat, I don't know you're here. So this is so we found the artwork. I love the artwork that we find. And honestly, like the shoes that we find, some of them are low end, some of them are medium quality, but we find a lot of shoes, and shoes tend to sell pretty well on eBay. And we found a lot of shoes. Our very first unit, I found a pair of Jordans in there. And that was one of the things that kind of got us hooked. Our very first unit, we pulled open the tub. There was only a couch and 2 tubs. That's all that was in that first unit. And the very first tub I pulled open, there was a pair of Jordans right there on top. And there was a bunch of clothes. I sold like 3 or 4 pieces of the clothing. And then the rest of it got donated.
About the artwork? Is the artwork signed?
Not that big painting.
Not
that painting is a reproduction of Monet's Lilies Under the Bridge. But it is not a accurate reproduction. I've already done some research into that. There's some very glaring differences when you compare it with pictures of the original.
Guy spent $5,000.
Yeah, supposedly the previous owner, part of the story, and we actually have it on video. It was one of the first videos that we did on the channel here,
and it is probably worth $5,000.
But the previous owner claimed and was trying to get the unit from going up to auction, but he was in jail, so he couldn't do much to stop it. But he supposedly had told the facility manager that he paid $5,000 for this painting. Whether it's worth $5,000, I don't know. I think it's worth it, maybe $1,000 or $2,000, maybe. I don't know that it's worth $5,000, but it might be. I don't know art. I'm not an art critic. I'm just saying I found it in a storage unit. So
Jill, I believe that it is worth $5,000. James doesn't. Just the frame alone could easily run for that amount. And
no, the frame's not worth $5,000. It might be worth $1,500.
No,
the frame alone probably about $1,500.
We've been quoted about $2,000-$3,000, just depending. Like James says, he's not a actual art person, but I believe the guy probably paid about $5,000. It might be worth $5,000.
Just because you pay, it might be like a car because it's not the original. It's not an accurate reproduction. It might be like a car, and but some things appreciate in value. In other words, they're worth more later, and some things depreciate in value, which means it's worth less than it was brand new.
Let's go. James doesn't know art. Sorry, Jill. He just does not know. He's the wrong person to be opening his mouth. So
yeah, they didn't tell me what he was in jail for. I just found out from the facility manager, and we were offered. I mean, right then and there, one of the employees at the facility said, if you decide to sell it, and you don't want to sell it for too much, I'll give you $100 for it. So I'm like, the minimum I'm going to ever sell it for is $100 because I've already got $100 offer on it. But I think it's worth a whole lot more. Hello, Destiny. I hope you're fantastic today.
But we do have another picture that we need to research. I don't think it's original, but I do believe it's an old vintage one because of the taping on the back. And I know that those are going for at least $1,000. You know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah, but
it's right there.
Buried over there.
It's right there.
Yep.
You can't see it, but it has a devil on it.
It's a poster.
James can
It's a movie poster from a French movie. Hello.
Right, Chuck.
Good morning, Chuck. Thanks for joining us.
James,
hope you're having a great day.
James will probably be way off on what he thinks, but
I could be. Here's the thing: is we tend to be at opposite ends of the spectrum. I tend to undervalue stuff, and she overvalues everything. 90% of the time, she's way over what stuff is worth.
No, I just know some of the stuff what people will pay. Girls are more closer to that than guys are because guys don't really care It's just like, is it there?
So we're at opposite ends of the spectrum, though, on valuating what stuff is worth. She goes high, I tend to go low, but I also sell mostly to resellers, and I know resellers aren't going to pay full retail value for stuff because they're going to want to turn around and make a profit on it themselves. So, you know, there's some things I resell myself, like the paintings and some of that stuff. I'm not going to sell it at a dollar auction. I'm sorry, guys. But
actually, Sandy, we were just talking about that yesterday, which we'll probably do on another live or video where
that's one of the things. Part of it's for the last year, she's had her hands full with Jesse and Emily, so she hasn't really had time. But Jesse just started daycare last week, so now she's got to learn how to do all the listing and learn how to do all the research and all that stuff. Well, hello, Miss Alexis. I hope you're having a fantastic day.
He's going to be teaching me. We were just talking about that. I told him that I'd be willing to do some eBay stuff. So hopefully we can get that stuff. I even told him, if you need sorting of clothes, because he says I can't sort all these clothes, well, give them to me. I'm free. I'll do it. So now he's going to be able to have quiz.
Yep. So it's been
a
fun journey. We have definitely learned a lot along the way.
So my most memorable, I have to say, out of all the storage rooms was, I would have to say, the homeless unit.
The homeless unit.
That
was
most
crazy.
Memorable. It was the craziest unit we have ever been through. I mean, I think we kind of sort of found it all, don't you?
We found electronics. We found vintage electronics. I have one TV that was from 1978. It does work. The comps on it, and I had it listed on eBay for a while. It didn't sell. I need to get it rephotographed and relisted. But the comps on it were running like $78 for a little bitty square TV. And it works. I tested everything. Everything worked. It was in good condition, but it was from like 1978.
We found scuba gear.
UHF.
Scuba gear.
Rabbit ears.
Scuba gear.
I found 2 wetsuits, 2 sets of flippers, several diving knives. We actually sold a bunch of the knives already. I still have the flippers and the wetsuits. We had the altimeter, which sold. That one sold like within 2 days of me listing it.
Yeah.
And so, but we found this just a one bag, and I was like, what the heck is in this pink bag? And I looked and I was like, oh my God, you're not going to believe this. And at the time the camera wasn't rolling. I said, stop. We got to get the camera going. We got to record this. And we pulled it out. And before I even went through it, we got the camera rolling. So we started sorting through it with the camera going.
Yeah,
and
you just saw the top. You didn't
it was just
anything else in there.
Yeah, I just kind of glanced in. I saw the flippers and the fins, and I was like, oh my God, we got to record this before we go any further.
That wasn't all. So when we're going through the storage room, this is the most memorable one, because also when we're going through the storage room, we found a lot of hand sanitizer.
Oh yeah, this was crazy because we were like, oh, we're gonna have to donate all this stuff. We found soap, hand sanitizer. We found a 1-gallon jug of sanitizer, and we're still using it because when guess what? When there was a sanitizer shortage not that long ago, we had plenty on hand.
And then the one thing that we started making off the bat. What did we stop making off the bat without ever leaving the storage room? Hi, Tim.
Sneaking in.
What was it that we found right off the bat? Can you guess, James, what I'm referring to?
Let's see. What did we find right off the bat? A ton of trash. Cash.
That's right.
We found enough that we paid $70 for that unit.
He kept on pulling out trash with the trash.
We had to sort through everything. They were homeless. And that's why we call it the homeless unit.
Find more cash, guys.
And wrapped up in the trash, napkins and ketchup packets and all that stuff, going through their clothes in their pockets was just trash. But change. We wound up finding more than enough just in pocket change and cash money in that unit to pay for the unit. It did pay for the unit.
Oh, it paid
We
for
wound
the
up.
check, guys.
We paid $70 for that unit, and we wound up finding $78 in cash in that unit.
So anything else out of that was automatic profit for us.
And we also found gift cards in that unit. That's just counting. That was just the cash. We also found gift cards. We found a bunch. That's also just the U.S. money alone. I have foreign coins in there. We found a lot of pesos, but we also found a wide range of different nationalities. All in this homeless person's unit.
Where our mouth, and then towards the back. Hi, Tim.
You can check it out. If you go to my playlist, you'll see one of the playlists is called Homeless Treasures. That whole unit, we did like 4 or 5 videos out of that unit.
Yes, Alexa.
It was a 10 by 15 or 10 by 20 unit, and it was packed front to back. It took me, I had to rent it out for a month. It took me a month to go through that unit. And I wound up getting like 5 or 6 videos out of that unit.
The answer to that, Alexis, is yes. We found a couple or a few wheaty pennies.
Yes, I have found wheat pennies, but I have researched them, and they're really worth about a penny.
The ones that are worth something are the steel pennies.
Well, no, there are some of the wheat pennies that are valuable, but mine weren't the ones that had any value. I've already researched those.
Yeah, so
I do check my coins. When we get change, we go through it.
Kitchen table in there. We also found
a
whole
it was every
set brand new.
Their entire house. They were living out of this storage unit, so we had their entire house in that unit.
Tree too? I think they had a white flock tree.
They had a white flock. See, the back half of the storage unit was all their personal stuff that was packed up for storage, and the front half of the unit was what they were living out of. So that was all their trash. And see, everybody saw all the trash, but I could see behind the trash, and I could see that there was some value in there, and that's why we bid on the unit. I couldn't see everything, but I could see that there was stuff in there that had some value to it, and I knew right off the bat that I was going to make my money back, especially when I was willing to go to like $200 on this unit, and there was only one other bidder. We got it for $70. And even with the time I had to spend on it and with having to rent the unit out, we've more than made our money back on that unit. That unit was worth probably $3,000 to $4,000 worth of stuff in that unit.
We haven't found silver certificates yet, Lynn, but you never know. We just never know.
You never know.
Like
clothes.
Homeless unit, we would have never thought that all this stuff would have been there.
That homeless unit, we found clothes, we found vintage clothes, we found, and a lot of their stuff was Goodwill, but it was good stuff. We found designer prints, we found all kinds of different logos and really, really popular brands, and like we had some t-shirts that were like Legend of Zelda vintage t-shirts from the 90s.
Yeah, they were really cool. I think Star Wars, one of them was a Star Wars.
Yeah, there was a Star
Japanese.
Wars.
I think he might have that. It was a Star Wars.
It hasn't sold yet. I've had it listed on eBay for a while. And it hasn't sold yet. Yeah, but it's a Star Wars poster.
It looks cool.
It was a Japanese release of Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back. It was the release poster for Japan, but it was printed on a t-shirt.
It looks so cool. Of course, I'm a Star Wars fan, so I would think that. So does James. James likes Star Wars too. But I have to say that was the most memorable because our mouths were just dropping open like, oh my goodness, this is a homeless unit. We couldn't believe it was a homeless unit.
Yeah. The people were homeless. Part of that story too, that we didn't even find till after we had finished all the videos and everything on the unit. But as I got into some of the paperwork at the end, they were actually from Houston.
Yeah.
And they had been displaced by Hurricane Harvey and wound up in Austin. I found this out a while later, sorting through stuff, because a lot of it wound up getting packed up. We sorted through a bunch of it there, but a bunch of it just got packed up, brought back here because we were running out of time to get out of the unit. But they were displaced by Hurricane Harvey. They wound up in Austin, and they wound up homeless because they couldn't find work. And then he passed away, and she had a mental breakdown and wound up in a mental facility, and then she passed away. So it wound up it wasn't a very great unit as far as the story. The story was a really, really sad story, which we find a lot of the time. But that's how they wound up in Austin, and that's why they wound up homeless and losing all their stuff. And for me, that's part of why I like doing these units. Even though it's heartbreaking sometimes, it's learning the story and learning the history of the people that lost this stuff.
Now, there's two more that kind of stick out in my head. I would say there was the one that I bid on, and I think I paid $10, and it had a couch and it had a bedroom set right behind the couch that I didn't know about. That one was kind of surprising. And I will tell you that by the time we even left the facilities, I already had the bedroom set. Really nice bedroom set.
By the time we got it packed up, loaded up, and out of the facility, it was a 5x10. So all it really was just a load to load it all up. By the time it was loaded into the trailer and out of there, we already had the bedroom suit sold.
It was sold, and it more than paid for the
unit. More than paid.
Sold it for what, 200?
No, it's like 150. I think we sold it for 150, and we paid $10 for the unit.
Yeah.
And that was just a bedroom suit. We wound up donating the couch. We did have it listed on Facebook Marketplace for like 3 months. It was a nice couch too. I was surprised it didn't sell, but we listed it on Facebook Marketplace and it sat there for like 3 months. And finally, we donated it.
I'm hearing OfferUp does better with that, but I don't know.
I put it on both. I put it on Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, Neighborhood. I put it on several different. I put it on all the local apps that I could find.
People say it was nice, but I guess nobody wanted it.
Yeah, a lot of people complimented me on it. Oh, that's a cute couch.
Yes, and then
the money tells me how much you like it. Give me some money. Let's go. It's for sale.
And then I think.
Well, it's not greed. It's just I want it out of my place. And I wanted it out so bad, I wound up donating it because I didn't want to sit on it for a year. I mean, it's a big piece of furniture and it was in my way. I couldn't get more stuff into my storage because I couldn't get into the storage because I had the couch in the way.
And then the third one I would have to say was one that we bid it on recently. And James was sweating it because he thought we had overpaid for the unit, but I believe he paid $150 for a 5x10. And he was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my gosh. And then he gets into the 5x10 and what did he find? But what did you find, James?
Well, those of y'all been sticking around know what I found. DVDs out the wazoo. DVDs off the wazoo. We bought 2 units that week, and between the 2 units, I had over 700 DVDs. The DVDs alone paid for both units.
He was like, no, I don't want to bid anymore.
And I sold them all at auction.
Just bid. I swear to you, I have a feeling on this unit. I kept on telling him I have a feeling. Just bid. I had a bid.
My Alma.
I would think I was going to go all the way up to like 150. What did I tell you? 160? What did I tell you?
Yeah, I think we were going to go to like 160, 170. We were actually almost maxed out on what we were going to bid when we finally won the unit. So, but when I started on the unit, it was at like $50.
Yeah, it was.
When we started bidding, and at that price we were looking at, it's like $50. It's a no-brainer. I mean, you're going to make your money back if there's anything in those boxes. But as it went up, then we were starting to question, is it going to have the value? Is it not?
I still thought it would have the value.
But the DVDs alone, both of those units were kind of like that. They both started really cheap. That we just us and one other bidder. We bid it up at the last minute and wound up winning it right at the end. But both of those units, literally, the DVDs alone paid for the units. And then everything else has been profit. And one of them was a bunch of Christmas stuff as well as the DVDs.
Oh, yeah, there was a lot of Christmas stuff.
Clothes, which those clothes, there was a lot of really nice clothes in that Christmas unit. And I'm still sorting through them. They're all like extra large, double extra large, triple extra large. This lady was not a small person. And then there was some furniture in there, which I still haven't gotten sold.
Bye. I know you've already left, but bye if you get to see this later.
So that was some of our favorite finds that we've ever found. The DVDs, I love the DVDs, and I'm not a big DVD person, but we did keep a bunch. And then we found other stuff. We've capped a ton of stuff out of these storage units and upgraded our own lifestyle. Our ditches. We
my
found
my shoes that Tim was talking. Who was talking about it earlier? Someone was asking about my
we
shoes.
did find some shoes in a storage unit that she
nice
kept.
High-end shoes that I took, and James was like, "You've got to
Bye, Alexis.
Bye, Alexis.
Come back and watch the replay. Share it out with a friend.
Yeah, and come back and watch because we got some news coming up.
Yeah, we got some more news that we're going to share here in just a few minutes. But we're going to, we found shoes. We found dishes. We had pots and pans. We found in one of our units a whole set of KitchenAid, and they were used. They were slightly used, so they weren't in perfect condition, but I love the KitchenAid brand stuff. I think it's really good quality stuff. And so we upgraded our pots and pans with the KitchenAid stuff. And we've gotten all kinds of stuff. We, with having a toddler around who likes to throw things away, we run through silverware like it's nothing.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
So we keep a lot of silverware. We'll wash it up, and if it's in decent shape, we'll keep a bunch of that stuff. So we've kept a bunch of small stuff. We bought a Christmas unit that specifically.
I love my Christmas unit.
I paid $60 for it. It was a manager special. Nobody else wanted it because it was a manager special.
Right.
And I paid $60 for it. And mainly, I bought it for Jessica.
And he was told to stay away from the manager special.
Everybody told me, but stay away from manager specials. I've bought 2 or 3 of them. The problem with manager specials is people get greedy and then they overpay for them because they overvalue what stuff is worth. I try to undervalue. I'd rather be undervalue especially when I'm estimating what I'm willing to spend on a unit. I'd rather undervalue the value of stuff than overvalue it. And a lot of people look at these units and they overvalue what stuff is worth, and then they pay too much for the units. Yeah. That's where you lose money in this business, is when you overvalue what the unit's worth and you pay too much for it. It's not that they're bad units. I've had some cheap units that were really good units. They just weren't worth hundreds of dollars. They weren't worth thousands of dollars. And that's the crazy thing going on in the last few months, everything since stuff opened back up, is people are bidding $700-800 on units that are worth like $100.
Yeah, they're not worth. Yeah, unfortunately, but that's how the economy is they're trying to find extra money and guys.
Hello, Gina, Bina, and Tootsie.
That's one of the downfalls of storage units is that if it gets bid up like that, it may not actually be worth what you're bidding on it. So
you have to learn how to evaluate units and profile units, but these are just, some of the favorite finds that we've had in our units over the last year or so. So it's been a little bit over a year and a half now, almost, since we started the business, and it's been fun. We're still learning, still growing, still improving. Every time we buy a new unit, every day we're sorting, we're getting a little bit more organized here and there. And we're starting to kind of get stuff moving again. So that's always helpful. Yes, Gina. Hello.
Hi, Gina.
Thank you for coming. Hope Tootsie is doing fantastic. Hope your dancing frogs are doing well.
We found a lot of KitchenAid too, by the way.
Yeah, we found a bunch of KitchenAid stuff, but it's even more than that. I mean, the couch in our living room came out of a storage unit.
Because I found it more comfortable. It was the other couch that was in that same $10 storage unit, I think.
No, that was the one that we sold. The whole reason you bought that unit was a couch, and then we wound up donating the couch.
Yeah,
because you wound up getting it home and you didn't like the couch
that we bought in the same week.
No, it came. Yeah, it came out of a different unit.
It came out of a different unit, but we bought it that same week. So
no, we bought that one before because that was the one. That was one of the first units.
Yeah, we bought it before. So I had to pick between both of them, and then I decided I liked the other one because it was more comfy. / I didn't lose my stuff as much.
Hey, Craig. So. Because that one was the one up in.
Oh, that's a good one. $300 for Cutco. Yeah, my son was selling Cutco for a while. He's still an agent for Cutco, so we've got some Cutco knives too.
Yeah, that's one of the brands we look for. I haven't found any in a storage unit yet, but that's one of the brands we keep an eye out for when we're looking at the dishes and stuff. is the Cutco brand, because that's one of the more, and they hold resale value. They're really good. Those I like J.A. Henkel's and Wusthoff's. If I find those, I'm selling those myself on eBay because I know kind of what they're worth, or I'm keeping them.
My dad has a whole set of Cutco knives, so they said that they go to my son when they're done. But what was it? What were we saying?
Yeah, they have the lifetime warranty with free replacement. So, I mean, it's worth it for those. And I always look for them. Hey, Adrian. You sold Cutco for about 3 months.
Like a month or two, and that's it. But he did make some good sales. He was a pretty good seller. And I agree with y'all about those teenagers. So
it does.
Just thought I would say. Y'all remind me of.
Y'all remind me of Tommy and Mom.
Oh.
Tommy is the bargain effect. That's her significant other. She's the one who I was at her mental health chat last night.
So me and James have been working on something. So some people may know about it if they were on with Cha-Cha last night.
Yep. I already have it set up too. So we have a big holiday coming up here in just a few weeks.
Are you going to play it right now?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't have anything recorded on it. I have the live stream set up. So what we got going on is we decided, and we're putting the word out because we want some people to know about it and to join us. What we're going to do is we have Black Friday, and we know there's the big auction that T and Donna are running, but I know a lot of people,
So I can see what's going on.
Just,
okay.
I'm doing something intentional.
I thought you were showing a video.
No, I'm trying to find.
Well, James is trying to find something for a second. I don't know what he's doing.
There it is. See, upcoming live stream.
Oh, okay. So are we going to wait,
or
are we going to go ahead and tell them right now?
Page. Well, I'm fixing to do it. I'm getting that link.
Okay, guys,
is what I was trying to do.
Hold on, guys.
I was trying to grab the link. So what I already set it up so people can set the reminders. It's going to be not this weekend, but next weekend. So it's going to be Saturday after Black Friday. What we're going to do is we're inviting some other resellers to join us on a panel, and we are going to go live. Not everybody else is going to be with us the whole time, but anybody that wants to could, but we're inviting other resellers to join us on a panel, and we're going to discuss sourcing and reselling on a live stream. We're going to do a 12-hour marathon live stream the day after Thanksgiving. Give people a chance to unwind from the holiday craziness, hang out, chat, and have some fun, and we're going to talk reselling and sourcing and different strategies. So there is the link. I just dropped it in the chat for that, so you can set the reminder of when that's going to happen.
And I don't know about y'all, but I plan on visiting Donna and T's auction, but I can't say watching.
Yeah, we can't sit. Well, it's a 48-hour auction. I'm not going to sit there and watch the auction for 48 hours. I'm sorry.
So come
and I know there's other people going to be doing auctions throughout that whole weekend as well. But we thought we'd give everybody a break from the auctions for a little bit. If anybody wants to, it's going to be open for 12 hours. So you got plenty of time. Come hang out for a little while, come back. Again, we're going to spend 12 hours giving y'all some valuable information, sharing some stuff. We're going to have other resellers. It's not just going to be me rambling for 12 hours. We're going to have some other resellers. We're already putting the word out. And if you are a reseller and you want to join us, just give me a message on Facebook. You can message me here at storagescavenger@gmail.com, or, just hit me up in one of the live streams and we'll hook up and get you the link to the StreamYard. We're not going to be posting the StreamYard link in the chat. I'm trying to keep away from doing that because I'm seeing too many trolls jumping into the live streams and flashing the audience, and I just don't want that kind of crap on my live stream. So I'm not going to make a public link out there where anybody can click on it. Hello, Betty Webb.
Yes. So the time for this going to be?
I already said it's going to be and it's right there on the
On the video.
On the video. See, 12 p.m. to 12 a.m.
Yes. So
11/28. So it's going to be on the 28th, which is not this Saturday, but the next Saturday after Thanksgiving. And it's going to be from noon till midnight. 12 hours of us just having a good time, chatting with the audience, talking reselling, talking about sourcing is kind of the main topic I want to talk about, but we're going to be talking about everything and anything reselling.
You never know what's going to pop up on a
and we're probably going to just talk about random life and what's going on with people and how we're doing, get engaged, get to know some of the people in the community, get to know some of the other resellers, and just hang out and have a good time.
Spending time with the reseller community.
So
basically.
Yeah, it's just an opportunity for the resellers in the community to come together, hang out, have a little release from the pressures of the holiday, and
I don't know about you, but
have
I can't
some fun.
Keep on spending money on auctions all day. I'll be broke. Way over broke. I plan on visiting though, and I have a set amount in my head. So if there's anything good, I will spend it, but I don't know. Which I'm pretty sure there is going to be good because last time there was, and I overspent last time too. So
thank you everybody that's coming in. I'm noticing some more people are jumping in here today. So thank you all for joining us. We really appreciate it. Come in and say hi in the chat when you come in so that we know you're here. And Denise, hello. I hope you're having a fantastic day. So if you had a question, those of you that are resellers, I know a bunch of resellers come to our community because that's who we talk to most of the time. And if you're not, that's okay. You're more than welcome here, even if you're not a reseller. But if you are a reseller and you're wanting to know more about, say, sourcing, what is the type of sourcing? What ways of sourcing are you looking for tips and advice on? Would it be storage units? Would it be better thrifting? Would it be garage sales? What's your favorite way to source, and what sourcing would you like to learn better? Because that's going to help us figure out, who all to invite onto the panel so that we can get some people that can help answer the questions the community has.
Yeah, Lynn, I put myself on a no spending at the moment too, especially with Black Friday coming up. But Black Friday is my one day that I actually go out and spend because that's usually when I get one, all the good deals, and then two, that I get everything for the family. Although I've been working on it a little bit early considering COVID and everything. So I actually started buying, which usually we do because we have a lot of people early. Yep. So
I mean, we got such a big family. She's got a big family. I've got a big family.
My family
we can't buy for it.
We
can't buy for everybody all the time either. So
yeah, we skip out on.
But we also,
sometimes
we buy abandoned storage units, and we find lots of cool stuff in abandoned storage. Half our Christmas presents last year came out of storage units.
Was it from off of Christmas? I thought I bought a whole bunch.
Well, we had bought some stuff before we even started the Christmas. One thing is, we start Christmas shopping in January, not in November.
Not in November.
Usually by November, we're almost done with Christmas shopping, not just getting started. But we shop in our own storage units for Christmas presents. And it's not chintzy stuff. It's not, the trash. Oh, we can't sell that. Let's give it away. No, we find stuff. Honestly, some of the stuff is some of the valuable stuff that we should be trying to sell, and we're giving it away for Christmas presents.
Yeah, like my dad got a $200, almost $300 Pampered Chef.
Yeah, I mean, a $300 Instapot or a $300 Pampered Chef pressure cooker that we could have sold for about $150 to $200 on eBay, and we gave it away.
Yeah.
So, and it wasn't a storage unit, but the Nerf guns. We gave Nerf guns to the nephews, and we bought them for $5 at a yard sale.
Oh yeah, unopened.
They were brand new, still in the box. They're like $30 a piece, and we paid like $5 for both of them.
Yep, found them in a garage sale, unopened. Had like a whole bunch of those little Nerf things in them, and I've been told that my nephew really loves it. He's already going around and hitting people with the.
Because that's what little boys do. You give them something that they can hit people with. You give them something to shoot people with, and they're going to shoot people.
I told them to wait to give it to them for Christmas, but they didn't. So, oh well.
Yeah, that was a Christmas present, and they already gave it to him. So It is what it is.
It is what it is. I guess he'll have.
Yeah, because see, when we were up in Dallas, my brother lives in Fort Worth, so we were up in or near Fort Worth. It's not actually in Fort Worth, but when we were up there in Dallas with Emily a few weeks ago, we stopped by, we saw them and chatted with them, and we took them their Christmas presents because we didn't know if we were going to see them again between now and then. Because with both of them, my brother and his wife were both laid off for a long time during COVID. And so they're not really going to be able to afford to take a vacation for Christmas this year. So because of that, they're going to have to work through the holidays. And so we decided, since we were there already and it saves us having to make a trip, it saves them having to make a trip. So we just did Christmas with them while we were there, but we just exchanged presents, and they were supposed to save them till Christmas, and they already gave them to the kids.
Yep. Yep. It was kind of funny. I was like, wait, you're supposed to wait for Christmas for that, but it's okay. He's enjoying it, and that's what counts.
He's having fun.
He's having fun with it. I can't remember who she said he was shooting with it. I think the dog or
probably everybody he can he can touch, probably.
Some of the people
because I know my nephews, and they're kind of like their daddy. They're probably shooting everybody they can.
That'd be more like their uncle.
Well, both of us, but still
innocent. Look, that's the halo over his head, the little halo.
Yeah.
Who says he's innocent, but not. Burn down those Lincoln Logs, playing Cowboys and Indians.
I did not burn it down. I just almost did.
Hi, Carol Ann.
I almost burned the house down, y'all.
Yeah, he did. He almost.
When I was like 9.
Thank
7,
you.
8, 9, something like that. I was between 7 and 9.
Oh,
playing with my Lincoln Logs, and the Indians were burning the log houses down with their flaming arrows, and they don't like it whenever I actually use fire.
Well, I think this year, since we had so much, I think last year, we drew names, Lynn.
And I was learning how to use a magnifying glass to start a fire, and so I set my Lincoln Logs on fire in my bedroom. Because I opened the window to my bedroom and I was using the magnifying glass through the window.
I wish I could have seen that.
And I actually got the Lincoln Logs burning.
That would have been hilarious. Right, Mom? He's a little devil. And the thing is I think our son is taking after him.
Yeah, so we're going to have our hands full if he's anything like his daddy. Because daddy was, I've been honest with people. I was told whenever I was younger, and they were probably right to a degree, that if I didn't change my ways, I was going to be dead or in prison. And well, I'm not dead yet, and the only time I've ever been in prison was because I was working there. So that one I'm not being totally true, but at the same time I was headed in that direction because I was not the little angel I am now.
Still not the little angel you are now.
Y'all know I'm innocent.
Oh, give you a halo.
Yes.
Give you the double ears.
Because I'm super scavenger.
Here's the double ears. Okay. So anyways, next week, 28th from 12 to 12. 12 hours. 12 hours of fun with Storage Scavenger, James, and Jessica.
Oh, I tried burning Brian's steak. I tried burning stuff down long before that. Oh, no, that's not even mentioning the time I spilled gas all over the backyard and it caught on fire because it combusted. Almost burned the backyard down.
Well, I didn't do it. They did it. I told them not to do it.
A friend of mine and I were pouring gasoline on an ant pile and lit it on fire. And, one of the things you got to realize is that ant hills tunnel. So when it runs down those tunnels, all of a sudden you got fires popping up here and over there. Over there.
Okay, I didn't do that. But we did start a fire, and it was done by my cousin, and then they put the blame on me and my sister.
They want my tiara back.
I already said I already took the tiara. I'll give him a cape instead. I have the cape. Oh, maybe I should have a special one done for you. Now I'm giving away a Christmas present that I should have done for you. We'll see. Maybe.
You know what we need?
A troll!
Troll alert!
Troll alert! Troll. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this hair looks as funky as it does. You want to tell them what happened to this poor little troll? Do you want to tell them?
Our child got a hold of it while he was eating, and we were having steak fingers, French fries, and gravy. And the troll decided to be taught how to dip his head in the gravy. And then we're trying to suck the gravy off of the troll's head. And I looked up and I saw gravy all in the troll's hair and the hair hanging out of Jesse's mouth. And I was like, what the heck are you doing? And he just smiled and laughed and kept on trying to eat it. And then he's like, and starts dipping it back in the gravy and starts to stick it back in his mouth. We're like, no, we're not going to do that.
But Clara Land, what do you do when he wants a cape? He wants a cape. Yeah. Yes, Denise, they're like father, like son.
Yes, he is his daddy's boy.
Well, I started a fire too. I just never told James about it. I think they were able to put it. Well, I didn't. Jim, I didn't really start the fire. I was the one that was telling him that it wasn't a good idea to start a fire, and it was done by my older cousin who was at least 2 years older than me. So he should have known way better. And then my sister decided to stay behind. So I wasn't even there when it started. My sister came running back and they said that they had put it out, but they hadn't. And it actually, by the time my uncle came back, the whole backyard was black. Half the backyard was black. So that was an interesting.
We do have interesting lives, y'all. We ain't boring people most of the time.
Well, I climbed on top of a roof and had a picnic on top of there and then had the ladder taken away afterwards. We had to climb down the tree for it.
You didn't jump?
Oh, heck no. I'm afraid of heights. What are you talking about? They're lucky they got me that far. I don't even know how I made it up the ladder. I didn't go down the tree, though. I know that much because they went down the tree and then grabbed the ladder for me so I could go back down the ladder. So yeah, I have a lot of stories. I had my partners in crimes who happened to be a boy cousin who would always get us in trouble. And he was my sister was so impressionable. Oh my God, she did some horrible. He got her to do some horrible stuff, and if she didn't do it, he would get me to try to do it. And I hated to do it, but then I told him no. I'm going to tell her no, but then I don't know. Somehow he still talked her into doing it, like putting horny toads in people's laundry detergent. Not serious. Horny toads in people's laundry detergent. That's as far as I'm going to go. That isn't even the worst of it.
And what does that have to do with storage units?
I don't know, but I thought it was funny. It doesn't have anything to do. Right? Fire department on speed dial. I don't know how they did that. I don't remember hearing all that. So, yeah, we have interesting lives over here.
Me, I never had the fire department. I never called the fire department. I always put them out myself.
Yeah, I don't think they call the fire department over on my end either. I think I don't remember. I'll have to ask my dad, but I think they put it out themselves.
We always did. We took care of it. You caused a problem, you fixed the problem.
If you can. Sometimes it comes out of control and you might need a fire department. So.
Yeah, but if you can, I mean, if you catch it early enough, you start fixing the problem and before it gets out of control.
Yeah, so
it's okay to be stupid. Just, be willing to take responsibility for it and fix it.
This week?
What do you mean are we going live? We're live right now. So, yes, we're going live this week. About an hour ago.
Sorry, it came out wrong.
We're trying to put together another auction. I'm still getting caught up on the last auction. I've got almost everything packed up. I'm still working on packaging. Once I get everything packed up, we're weighing everything out, getting the invoices out. I still haven't got all the invoices out yet. But by the time the invoices go out, everything's going to be packed and ready to ship. So that's one of the things that I'm changing in my shipping process is I'm trying to have everything packed and ready to ship before I send out invoices so that as soon as those invoices get paid, we can print the shipping labels and send them out the door. so that hopefully we don't find a month behind on our shipping again. We can just stay on top of it. But we are trying to, once I get this shipping done, then I'm also setting up more lots for another auction. And we're going to probably, I'm actually looking at doing, we did really, really well when everybody seemed to have a good time with the dollar sale. So we may do another dollar sale auction and just everything's a dollar, put some stuff out there and see what we got. Did you send out my DVDs yet? No. One of them, yes. The other one, no. It's still sitting here. It's fixing to go out. But it's on its way. It's coming.
He's going to be doing that this week.
Yeah, it's going out with this shipment that I'm putting together right now. I've already got it put together. I've already got it packaged up. One of them's already on the other way, so the second one is coming, Denise. Because you still had 2 boxes of DVDs. And it was cheaper to keep it in 2 boxes than it was to box it all in together. So is Xmas. Yes, ma'am. I know. I'm getting it out to you.
How long did you order that for?
Later.
Okay, Denise. Got you. I'll make sure he gets it done.
Yep. We'll get them out right away. What else?
Is that a cat? I think I hear meowing or mewing or.
I think it is. I think it's a stray cat outside that Jesse likes to try to play with. So we've got a lot of stuff coming up. We're going to be trying to do another auction either tomorrow or Thursday, and then we're going to try to probably do another one over the weekend, possibly. At least one of those, if not both of them, will be a dollar sale and moving stuff along. We're still sorting through this rest of this year.
I'm sorry, Denise. He deserves it.
Busting his cookies. I don't have any cookies to break because nobody gives me cookies.
Don't worry, you got me on your side, Denise. I got you.
But we got a lot of we're trying to do some more auctions. I do have a handful, but not very many DVDs, Denise, by the way, coming up in the next auctions. I have a few, literally just maybe 5 or 6, because you already bought almost all the DVDs I had. You were the one that bought most of those DVDs that we auctioned off. But we have more coming. I'm still sorting stuff. I'm still sorting some stuff over the storage. I'm trying to get back over there and do some more sorting this week. But I've also got more stuff I got to get out of my room, out of my work room, so I got some room to bring some stuff over from storage over here to work on. And we got some more donation stuff that's going out, and we're going to do that. So we got a lot of stuff going on. And so we are going to do at least 2 more auctions this week, or at least 1 more, and we're going to try to do 2 this week and try to move some stuff out the way so we can make room for more stuff.
I thought there were a couple of...
No,
they were Xbox, weren't they?
I had some 360 games and I sold them to Westside Gary.
Oh, Denise, you're out of luck there. Don't know if we'll run across some more.
I'm all out of games. I do have somewhere floating around here because Jesse got a hold of it and was playing with it, and I tried to get away from him, and I think it's in the living room. Is an Xbox 360 controller, a wireless controller for an Xbox 360.
Oh yeah.
I do have a couple of old Xboxes, but I've got to dig them out of my storage and get them plugged in to see if they work. If those work, we're going to be trying to put those up probably on eBay though. Because if they work, then they're worth
and probably more stuff, Tim, because I'm going to try to get him to do another unit sometime in December since we didn't buy one in November.
Yeah, I mean, I've got 20 million things to do a week, so I keep telling Jessica I got enough work to do to employ 5 people full time right now. And then I keep being stupid and giving myself more work to do. So
I'm sorry. Oh, so you're looking for your brother?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I've got the controller, but I don't have any games. I had a bunch, but I sold them to Westside Gary at one of my auctions a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I think I put all of them that I had in that auction
unit with videos. I think.
Yeah, a bunch of them.
They were in the unit.
They came. Videos. They were. There was a bunch of Xbox 360 games that were mixed in with the DVDs. But when we sorted them out, I sorted out all the video games, and all the video games we sold as a separate lot, and Westside Gary bought them.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about it. I don't know who he sells to when he's doing all this stuff. But
and I still got the rhinoceros over here.
And
I gotta get that one listed too.
I have a thought that's going through my head for around December, but I'm gonna bring the thought to James first, and then let him in on it, and then he can let everybody else on my thought. So I've got some, even myself, some special plans for James over here that he doesn't know about yet, because it came up last night after we went to sleep.
She's always planning things that don't work. So
that's not true. But I bet you they get a lot of interest in it. I even have the theme for it too. So I just have to talk to James a little bit about it and sound it off in his head before he brings it to everybody. So, but I am so excited about next week, guys. Guess what? So the one thing that James did not tell you about next week is he's not the only one that's going to be in this 12-hour.
I said it like 5 times.
Oh,
we're inviting other resellers to join us on the.
What I'm telling you is he's not going to be here the full 12 hours. What I'm trying to tell you is you're going to get to see me too. I am going to take James's place while he is.
Yes, I did. And that was absolutely crazy, Denise.
What happened to the rhino? What about the rhino?
I showed it to you.
Did you get my email about the rhino though?
Yeah, she's the one that sent me the email where she found another one listed on Facebook Marketplace, and she sent me a screenshot, and I showed it to you.
No, you didn't. You just told me that she had sent you an email. You didn't show me it.
Non-violent games.
What about the rhino?
Games are there?
You can tell me about the rhino. James will tell me about the rhino.
I'll show it to you after.
That's cool. Done. Whatever happens.
But yes, I saw it, and that was insane. I don't think it's worth that much, but maybe there's this.
James always says that though, Denise. So I'm just saying, James always says that.
Well, I'm looking.
He always doesn't matter what it was. He always undervalues everything.
I'm telling you, from the comps I saw on multiple websites of those rhinos, if it sold for that much on Facebook Marketplace, I'd be buying them up at the prices they're selling for and listing them for $500.
Okay, well, still,
because I mean it's huge profit right there. If you're paying $50 and you're selling them for $500 on Facebook, that's insane.
Well, they were really nice, which means probably that tiger that just sold is really nice too, guys. He's found some really nice. Look at this.
But the tiger is
isn't
paper.
This cute? Look, this is nice.
Yeah, you want a chicken? And it's got a matching turkey.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
And they're both. This one is 1991. It's made by Red Mill. Somebody asked me last time if that was Red Mill flour, and I still do not know. That's all I know about it is what it says right there.
Yeah, this one's done by Red Mill too.
I know they're done by the same company.
Oh,
but that one has a different copyright date.
This also has something about 320.
Hold on.
58, 320. Oh, that's fine.
No, it's 88. Or 86.
86, 88. 320. Look, there's a 320 right there.
Well, I see the 320. I don't know what it means. But it was the 88 is the year. Copyright apostrophe 88, 1988. That is made in 1988. So it's definitely a vintage chicken.
You missed it. We were actually talking about you earlier.
If Adrian's still here, Adrian needs a vintage chicken for their chicken coop.
You don't put that in a chicken coop. You're crazy.
I know, but yet she knows what I'm talking about.
I'm sure she does. Okay, cool. Thanks, Gina, for letting us know.
Thank you, Gina. I'll look at it in a little bit.
Yeah.
Hello, really Maddie.
Nice, Yes, hi Matt.
Matt,
we were talking about the
jokes.
We got about the whole.
Nice of you to join us today.
You need to go back and check, Matt, because we were talking about right down your alley of T-shirts of a lot of vintage.
Yeah, go back and watch the replay, Matt, because we had a lot of stuff that we talked about earlier that would interest you, including more about what we talked about last night. Red Mill copyright 91, but it doesn't have any. Yeah, it doesn't have any additional.
Like 320. So this must have been 300, maybe a special edition, 320.
I don't know. I've
like
got to look it up.
Paintings and stuff.
But it's maybe a limited edition or something like that. But it looks. These look like they're like carved.
That's true too.
But it doesn't.
Yeah, it does kind of look like it's carved. But I don't know if it's like it's wood.
Well, it looks like. I don't know.
No, it doesn't.
I don't know if it's wood. It's just maybe just textured to look.
Maybe it looks like it's textured. Yeah,
like it could just be painted too. I don't know. I don't know that much about them. I haven't researched them yet. But that's one of my things to look at. No, Janine. Actually, I'm competing with T and Donna.
Just a little bit.
What we talked about earlier is, and right here's the link to it. We are doing a 12-hour live stream talking about sourcing and reselling and all the fun stuff that we do. And how to, we're going to be bringing on other resellers and other people and other YouTubers and talking about, reselling and how we go about reselling, because everybody does it differently. Everybody has their own unique strategies and ways of doing things.
On reselling because we always
and we're going to, we're going to have some chat. It's not going to be all 12 hours of reselling, but we're going to have some fun chats. We got some people, we're inviting some other resellers to join us on the panel. Matt's already said that he would join us. Cha told us last night she would be willing to join us for a little bit. I'm the only one. Well, Jessica and I, one of the two of us, of course, because we're hosting the live stream, will have to be here pretty much the whole time. But everybody else can kind of come and go as they need to. The guests can come and go. We know T and Donna are doing their auction, but I know some people aren't going to want to sit there for 48 hours and just stare at their auction. They're going to want a break. We thought we'd just give people a break, a place to, come chill, hang out for a little while on Saturday after the craziness of Black Friday and the craziness of the holiday, and just kind of chill and relax and have a good time. And maybe, learn a little bit about reselling, maybe talk a little bit about reselling, and just have some fun. So it's not really a structured deal. But I do kind of want to talk about sourcing, because it's one of the things I'm interested in learning more about, because most of our sourcing has really been storage units. And, we've gone thrifting a few times, but we haven't really had a whole lot of luck. And that's, I like to talk to other people just because I learn from other resellers all the time myself.
I actually have a good question for some of these resellers, but I'm going to keep it for the live. So, that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to keep it for the live. But I think it's also because I'm also the type of person who I love going to these auctions. I'm going to probably run out of money real fast. So I was thinking we needed to do something to kind of sort of like go in between. So we thought it was a good idea, like Jay said, to kind of give everybody a break from the auctions for a little bit to come visit with us.
Hello, Julie. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks for joining us.
We're not fighting too much, I don't think, today. We're just having good disagreements.
So I just dropped the link in the chat for those of y'all that came in later. And that link is actually to the reminder page, so you can set the reminder for our upcoming event we were just talking about, where we're going to just have a hangout chat. We're going on for 12 hours. We're going to just hang out, chat with people, have a good time. We're inviting some people on to come in and out. We've already invited. Cha-Cha's already agreed to come on. Matt's already agreed he's going to come on some. I'm going to be talking to Robin, see if she wants to come on. Maybe she'll bring Sock and the crew with her and hang out and just have some fun.
Oh, Sock. the sauce. Oh yeah, that would be great if we could
bring Argyle, bring Banana, bring Jerry. Let's have some good times, have some laughs.
Do we get to have some popcorn? Play a little bit of air guitar, just like
you can have popcorn anytime you go in there and put it in the microwave and heat it up.
Oh, maybe just turkey and dressing or pecan pie. Pumpkin pie.
I'm after Thanksgiving Day. I've had enough turkey for the year. You know that. Why would I want to go out of my way to eat?
Something called the leftovers still in the thing. Chicken tetrazzini. Oh wait,
I'm not a fan of turkey and dressing. Okay, okay. Actually, I love dressing. I can eat dressing all the time, but I'm not a fan of turkey, y'all. I'll eat it.
He loves chicken
once or twice a year.
He's a chicken,
and I'll be fine for the rest of the year.
I am not either.
I love chicken.
I'm not.
I love Cornish game hens. I love duck. I love goose. I'm just not a fan of turkey.
Nope. I'm neither of those. I'm a fan of beef. I'm a fan of chicken. Where's the cow? Those poor cows out of Chick-fil-A won't be able to get any.
Yep. And we need to get quiet. We need to make this. Hello. Welcome to the Scavenger ASMR show, where we are going to have a soothing ASMR experience.
Guys, Scavenger's trying to put everybody
Enjoy the sound of unboxing storage units softly.
Really, Iris? Here they do.
Okay, y'all, that's enough of that. I'm going to put myself to sleep.
That was kind of sexy a little bit. But Iris, over here, the turkeys are cheaper than the ham. Like, no joke. And then not only that, but they give the deals of buy a ham, get the turkey free. So the hams are like $20-$30, and then you get the turkey for as long as it's a 12-pounder, you get it for free. So
sorry, I was talking to Sandy. I just didn't see her. Hiya, Sandy. I've been looking for her chat. I know everybody said hi to her, but I didn't see where she said anything. I finally found it.
I did. I said hi, Sandy. Hi, Nina. No.
Hi again, Sandy.
It's Nana,
thank you for joining. This is Nana Teen Treasures.
That I said Nina accidentally, and I was like, wait a second. That's Nana, not Nina. Hi, Nana.
So did you try my strategy yet on your plush? Takes care of those ink stains. Like that. Just watch the replay. We talked more about that earlier. So she was doing, y'all, if y'all didn't see Nana Tink's video, she just did a video on how to remove ink stains. And my comment was, you know, a lighter and a match put to the plush takes care of the ink stain like that.
Oh, Iris, it's totally different down here in Texas. The turkeys are cheaper than the hams. The turkeys we get for about that price, for about $12.
She said no worries. She's called all kinds of things.
Thanks, Nana, for being.
Hi, Iris.
Yeah, we're talking about turkeys.
Put a break. Give me a break. Give me a break. Oh, wait.
Shh, you can't sing that song. Da 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 dum da da dum 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 dum. There. I didn't sing the whole thing.
I didn't get very far.
Wait. James doesn't know this. Happy birthday to you. Happy belated birthday to you. Happy belated birthday, dear James. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Okay, you're done. I'm done.
Yay. My birthday's over. Stop the violence.
Hey, I didn't have the dogs howling. Come on. Oh, don't forget the Snickers.
Julie, Out Country's first name is Amber.
You know what? I was wondering that earlier. You're not the only one.
But don't confuse her with Ooh Ah Crochet Amber. I know we get confused. People confuse me and Callie Picker all the time because we're both James.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Oh, thank you, Lynn. See,
thank you, Pauline.
Nice voice. I didn't send out the dogs.
I didn't say you did.
I just wanted to sing that to you.
Oh, look, they're comparing you to Victoria.
Yes, it's James's birthday week. Mine was Friday.
Hers was last week. Mine's this week.
Mine was Friday, to be honest with you.
But
Friday the 13th of all things. Too.
We spent all of, maybe 20 or 30 minutes on my birthday on Monday. And that was way more time than we needed to. So
I made sure that you got something to eat. You didn't have to make dinner on your birthday, I don't think.
Yes, I did.
Oh, never mind.
I made you birthday dinner and I made myself birthday dinner.
Yeah, but yours wasn't so good. Mine was better.
Actually, mine was exactly what I wanted.
What was it? I can't remember what we ate.
The Cajun fettuccine.
Oh, we had fettuccine. That was good.
I know there was no leftovers. I went to get some leftovers and it was all gone.
It was. I just threw away a whole bunch of it this morning.
I went to get leftovers and there wasn't enough left to eat.
Yes, there was. I went through 2 of those small clams. You just thought
I didn't have enough to eat. I'm starving.
There was a whole bowl full of it. I swear. You probably just glanced in it, didn't see anything, but I swear there was enough in there.
Hello, Joyce.
Hi, Joyce. I promise you there was enough. I was thinking, what a waste, because that was really good food. That's what I thought.
It was good. I enjoyed it.
Was.
Jesse ate 2 plates of it.
He did?
Well, okay. He ate 1 3/4 of a plate, and then he threw the other quarter of a plate.
Yeah, when Jesse gets finished eating,
when he'll
eat,
and he'll be sitting there eating, and you know when he's done because it's like somebody turns off a switch and he starts throwing the food.
Never seen it.
And he'll dump the plate, and he'll throw the plate, and he'll start picking up the food and throwing it at you.
Yeah.
He's like, I am done. Get me down from here. I don't want to be up here anymore.
Then you ask him if he's done. Yeah. Yeah, he's done.
But then you get him down, and what does he do? Because usually, like, he gets done eating, and usually, because I'll hold Emily while she eats, and then
vice versa,
and then the other way around. And usually, Jesse's in his seat, but sometimes Jesse's done before I get to eat. So he gets to eat. He's like, I'm done. We let him down. I get my food. I'm sitting there eating, and he's over here begging me for food. I was like, you didn't even eat all your own. And he's over here begging. He actually reaches onto my plate and grabs a handful of spaghetti and takes it to Mom. And he likes to feed me. I guess he thinks I don't eat enough because he's grabbing snacks, he's grabbing crackers or cookies, and he's always trying to shove it in my mouth.
It's always James.
He doesn't do this to anybody else.
He doesn't do
but
it.
He comes to me, he'll get up in my lap. And he will try to shove his snacks into my mouth. And I'm like, I don't want that. And then he gets mad when you tell him no. I'm like, I don't want it. If I wanted that, I would have got myself some.
Oh, your son is so stubborn. It's so hilarious.
The life of having an 18, 19, 20 month
Yeah, because you got to understand, he's
supposed to turn 2, y'all. He's about
Even
to
though
turn
he's a second
2.
Father, this is like his first go around at everything.
Yeah, because Emily being disabled, we didn't have all this fun with her because she just
I had the fun with my oldest, but he didn't get to really experience. I told him, I said, it's a totally different.
And he loves daycare, y'all. So much so that first thing in the morning, before I've even got my clothes on, he's grabbing my hand and trying to drag me out the front door to go to school.
And when he gets home,
and then if you tell him no, we're not going yet, he throws a fit. Oh, throws himself out on the floor, starts banging his head on the hardwood floors, screaming his head off.
Know yet?
I told him the first day, look, if he gets mad, he throws a fit and he throws himself down and he starts banging his head on the floor.
About that. Does teachers know that he loves to come to school?
Oh, yeah, I told him. They said, well, that's good. I said, yeah, good for you. I'm the one that's trying to keep him from hurting himself while trying not to laugh at the same time because he's being an idiot.
Right. I don't know if I want a Kit Kat, though. I might want a Snickers.
Yes, 2 is such a great age. But yeah, he loves to go outside. And then the weekend. Oh my God, getting through a weekend without, I don't know how we're going to survive a whole week next week.
I know, right?
Without him going to school. Because he wants to go outside. And at first we're like, all right, let's go outside. We're going to go play like we normally do. Nope. He goes outside and he runs to the car. And he wants me to pick him up and put him in the car. And then when I don't pick him up and put him in the car to take him to school, he throws a fit.
Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do.
And I'm like, I'm sorry, but you can't go to school. It's closed. And he doesn't understand the concept of it's closed. There's nobody there.
You might have to actually take him to the school so that he knows. See, no cars.
I can't do that all day, every day. But yes, it's fun. He's a cutie pie, and I love my son to death. But he's driving me bonkers at times as well.
Nana, my son was so much fun until he hit school. After that, all of it tamed down.
We live in beautiful Lockhart, Texas.
We live in Texas.
Thank you, Julie.
Yes, we live in.
Happy late birthday to both of us.
Thank you, Julie.
See? It's S. It's plural.
Birthdays. Yeah. Yes.
I only have one a year, so it's got to be.
So, anyways, now that we've gotten through all our.
And yes, for those of you that have ever heard of Lockhart, Texas, the best barbecue in Lockhart, Texas is found in my own backyard because, quite frankly, all the barbecue joints around here charge way too much money and their barbecue's not that good. It's supposedly world famous for their barbecue joints, but they're not that good. We make our own.
Well, there's one that we like to go to.
Well, there is the master of West Side, Gary. We were just talking about you a little bit ago, Gary. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Thanks for joining us. When are you coming back to Austin, bud? Lake Travis still here?
Okay, guys.
It ain't dried up yet.
I want y'all to do something without questioning. Just tell James that Jessica was right. Just tell him that. Jessica was right.
Only tell me Jessica was right when you have the context of knowing what you want. But she cares more about being right than she does about, learning anything.
No, that's not true. I'm just saying, y'all tell him. He'll know after the live if he doesn't know already.
Yeah, but he won't understand closed either. He'll just understand that I didn't take him inside.
Oh,
so it's just going to delay the inevitable a little bit. But I can't just take him riding around in the car all day because literally as soon as we get home, he wants to go back.
Thanks, Dana.
So I'll have to load him up, take him over there, bring him back home.
I'll tell y'all Thursday what I was right about. James right now has no clue, but he will after this live. Or unless he already has a clue and he just doesn't know. It was something we were discussing earlier. Do you want to guess? You can tell me in my ear. No? No? Okay, then I'll tell you after the live. I'll just tell him after the live. Look at those beautiful hazel eyes. Although they look brown right now.
Hey, Gary, since you're here, are y'all participating in T's auction? Are you and Tom going to be running part of that auction this time? Just let me know in the chat. Just letting you know, because I know you're, even if y'all are going and hanging out with the auction, I know y'all bounce around and do other stuff. I'm sure you're not going to be on for 48 hours. And a few other people have joined us since we last talked about it. So we're putting together a reseller hangout chat, talking about sourcing, talking about reselling, just having a good time, talking about, whatever, maybe having some fun and some laughs. And we personally here are going to be on for 12 hours the day after Black Friday. So it's Saturday, the 28th. We're going live from 12 noon to midnight. And we're just inviting other resellers, come and go. If you're interested, just let me know and we'll send you the StreamYard link and you can come whenever you got some time and hang out and do some stuff. So any of you that are resellers that want to come hang out with us that weekend, you're more than welcome. Just let me know. I'm not going to be posting the StreamYard link in the chat. So let me know that you're interested and I'll send you all the StreamYard link.
He says, yes, we are. Myself, T, Donna, Robin, and Pirate.
Okay, I thought so. Well, I know you're not going to be on with them the whole time, so y'all might, if you want to, you and Tom are both welcome to stop by and hang out for a little while.
Hour from 12 to 12.
Get a little break from the auction craziness and come have a little chill time. So, and Nana Tink, you're welcome. Victoria's welcome. Any of y'all that are resellers, just let me know if you're interested in coming in and hanging out and chatting with us for a little while.
And anyone that isn't resellers, if you have a question,
anybody that's got questions, if you want to know, even if you're not a YouTuber, you want to have questions, you can come by, ask them in the chat, or come by and chat with us. You know, we like to chat with the audience. We like to chat with you. Those of y'all that are our friends and that are learning how to do all this fun stuff. So.
Yeah, because I already have a couple of questions because I'm a newbie on something.
Yeah, I mean, we've only been in this business for a year. We're still learning all the time. And that's why I like hanging out with the YouTubers and hanging out with the other resellers, is because we're still learning every day how to improve our business, how to improve our reselling, how to find better quality stuff.
Nana, are you subscribed to us?
Yeah, that's how she found this.
Oh. Well, then never mind. If you're subscribed to us, James will set reminders out.
Well, you know, and we also have right here
the
link to the stream. This is the YouTube link, but you can set the reminder so that it reminds you that we're going live.
Yeah.
Because it's like a week and a half away. I know people are. I'm going to have to remind myself. That's why as soon as we decided we were going to do this, I set it up and I have the reminder set for myself to remind me of it. So, and of course, I'm going to remember before then anyway. But we all need reminders. I have to set reminders. I've already got reminders set for Victoria's shows over the next week.
Don't forget Denise.
Denise? Yes, I'm going to get her stuff out.
I know. I'm just saying it. Don't forget Denise.
I
told her I'd be on.
I haven't forgot it.
I know you haven't.
But I can't do anything about it while I'm on live.
Well, I know
I'll get it out here in a little bit.
Yeah, so we've been on here for a while, I think.
Yep.
We've been having fun today. I'm so glad because I'm not totally wiped out because of Jesse.
Yeah, Jesse being gone though. Next week's gonna be kind of crazy, but
we might have to
Jesse being gone this last week has been really, really helpful with us being able to get stuff done.
Yeah.
And making some progress, making some headway on our craziness in our life. So it's been nice. I mean, I love my kid to death, but having him underfoot all day, every day is.
Oh, and he's at the stage where he's following James everywhere. He's learning from James. James like, I'm too busy. Gotta go to work. But it's still funny. Okay.
I'll remind you. I'll let you know of a few days and a few hours beforehand.
Yeah, we'll be sure to remind you.
We'll get that out to you, Nana.
Yeah.
But it's just a come and go as you please too. You don't have to be there the whole time. Like I said, we're going 12 hours.
We're going 12 hours.
But yeah, I mean, we'll be on, and people are more than welcome to come and go as we're on. And it's going to, we just want to do something that's going to give people a chance to relax and chill out and help the community out a little bit. Maybe give some tips and strategies that might help some of the resellers in the community. And, just relax and have a good, fun weekend. So, yeah. But we are at an hour and a half, and I think we're going to wrap it up for the day. We both have some things we have to get done today before we pick up Jesse in an hour and a half.
Something called grocery shopping.
We love you guys. We appreciate you guys coming by, hanging out with us.
Yes,
for those of you that missed it, up in the top of the chat for the live stream is a pinned comment, and in that comment is a link to the premiere we did right before. Check it out. It's our last unit that we just did. Drug Dealers Hoard, Drug Dealer Stash, found inside the unit of all of their paraphernalia and stuff. Yeah, as well as the rest of the shoes. This was the rest of the $60 unit we got in San Antonio a couple weeks ago. Finally got the rest of that video edited and out today. So y'all check that video out. And until then, we will see y'all next time. Should be either tomorrow or Thursday. We will be doing an auction. So keep an eye out for that reminder. Y'all have a great night.
Bye, guys.
And we'll see you later.
We love y'all. Take care.